Good morning, dear students. My name is Ferhan Mazher, and today is 15th of May 2022. Right now, I am with the 11th Cambridge class, and the subject we are studying is DMaths for 024. Today, we have set our hearts to solve a paper 1, and we have selected October-November 2017 1-2 paper. This paper 1 belongs from the Zone 2 or the Variant 2. This is the second video on this paper, and we have already done one video. In that video, we have solved from question number 1 to question number 15. In this video, we will start from question number 16, and we will try to go up to the last question, which is question number 27. So let's start. The calculator is not allowed in this paper. So let's start. So here we go. The question number 16 is showing up on your screen. It says, write the number 360 million in the standard form. Million means 10 raised to power 6. So 360 into 10 raised to power 6, and 360 is not then in the standard form. So I will move the decimal 2 steps to this way. So it will become 3.6 expo 8. 3.6 expo 8, that will be the sorry, that has to be on the question number 16. Yeah, 3.6 expo 8 will be the right answer. So let's go to the next question. The B part, here we have the P value is given, that is 5 expo 9, and the Q is 9 expo minus 16. Express each answer in the standard form. Find the first part is P multiply Q. So you have to multiply both of them. The 5 will multiply with the 9, that will be 45. 10 as raised to 9 multiply with 10 raised to minus 16. It will be 9 plus minus 16. So 9 minus 16. So it will be minus 7. So 45 multiplied 10 raised to minus 7. And the decimal, this is still not the standard form because it is 45. It should be more than 1, less than 10. So I will bring this decimal 1 step to the left. So this power will be added. 1 power will be added here. So you will have 4.5 expo minus 6. So 4.5 expo minus 6 is our answer. 4.5 expo minus 6 is the right answer, sir. Then the third part, the second part, sorry, they want you to find out what is the square root Q. So if you want to find out the square root of the Q, you just put that value. So this square root, the 9 is 3 square, and 10 raised to minus 16 is basically 10 raised to minus 8, and it's square. So this is basically 3 expo minus 8 whole square, and you have a square root, and the square will be cancelled. So you will have 3 expo minus 8. So 3 expo minus 8 is our answer, and which is right. Okay, so we are going to next part. The next part is question number 17. A part, it says 110% of the 70. 110% of the 70 will be 110 divided by 100 multiply 70. So let me show you. It will be like this: 110 divided by 100 multiply 70. 0, 0 will be cancelled. This 0 and this 0 will be cancelled. So you are left with 77 only. So 77 is our answer. 77 is the right answer, sir. Okay. Then he says when a new car was worth $15,000, after 1 year, it was worth $12,000. Calculate the percentage reduction in its value. So the car was basically $15,000, and after 1 year, its price is now $12,000. So what is the reduction in the price? So 15,000 minus 12,000, 3,000 is the reduction. You have to represent this in the percentage. So it will be the reduction divided by the old value multiply 100. So the reduction here, you can see reduction is 3,000, and percentage reduction will be the reduction divided by the old value multiply 100. So 3,000 divided by 15,000 multiply 100. So your final answer will be 20%. So 20% is the reduction. So let's check the marking scheme. 20% is the right answer, sir. So that was the question number. That is the question number. Now we are going to the next question. The next question coming up on your screen is 18. He says an open rectangular tray has made had inside measurements. Length is 11 centimeter, width is 6 centimeter, and height is 5 centimeter. The question is calculate the total surface area of the four sides and base of the tray. So you will see the formula for the surface area will be length multiply width plus 2 multiply length multiply height plus 2 width multiply height. So because the top is not there, it's an open cylinder. So this is the formula which we will be using. So here we go. So the surface area will be length multiply width plus 2 into width into height plus length into height, and 11 multiply 6 plus 2 square bracket 6 multiply 5 plus 11 multiply 5 square bracket close 30 plus 55, it will be 85. So 85 multiply 2 and then plus 66, you will get 236. So the final answer will be 236 centimeters square. So let's check. 236 centimeters square is the right answer, sir. I hope you understand. Then he says cubes are placed in the tray and a lid is placed on top. Each cube has an edge of 2 centimeter. Find the maximum number of the cubes that can be placed in the tray. So the lengthwise, you see here, the length is 11. Each cube is 2 centimeter long. So in this length, you can put 5 cubes. The width is 6. So in this way, you can put 3 cubes. So 5 into 3 is 15. So in one layer, I will have 15 cubes on the first layer. Because the height is 5, so you can put 2 layers of the cubes here. So 15 cubes will be in the first layer and the 15 cubes will be in the second layer. So totally there will be 30 cubes. So let me show you the written work. Okay, so 5 into 3 cubes in one layer plus 5 into 3 cubes in the second layer. So there will be 30 cubes overall in this box. So where's the answer? Yeah, 30 is the right answer, sir. Okay, so we are going to the next question. The next question is question number 19. He says, each time an archer fires an arrow, the probability that she hits the target is 0.7. She fires 2 arrows. Complete the tree diagram. Okay, so if she hits, if the arrow will hit the target, it is 0.7, and if it will miss, it's 1 minus 0.7. That will be 0.3, 0.7, 0.3, 0.7, 0.3. So you have to put these values here. I hope you understand. If there are two mutually exclusive events, if you know the probability of the one, you can find the probability of the other by just subtracting from the one. Like its probability 0.7, the probability that you will miss the target, its probability will be 1 minus 0.7, that will be 0.3. Find the probability that she hits the target twice. Hit, comma, hit. We have to find the probability. You just multiply these two. So let me show you. So we will find, you see this. Okay, so we have to fill this. So I hope you can do that. Okay, the A part is find the probability that she hits the target twice, means probability of hit, comma, hit. So it will be 0.7 multiplied 0.7, and that will be 0.49. Then they say find the probability that she hits the target exactly once. It means because she is trying 2 times, so exactly 1 time she hits, it means hit, comma, miss, or miss, comma, hit. So you have to find the probability of these events. So hit, comma, miss will be 0.7 multiplied 0.3. Hit, comma, miss is 0.7 multiplied 0.3. And miss, comma, hit is 0.3 multiplied 0.7. So it will be 0.21 plus 0.21. So it will be 0.42. So the probability will be 0.42. 0.49 and 0.42. So our answers are right. Okay, so we are going to the next question. The next question is coming up on your screen, question number 20. He says the coordinates of the P and the M are -3 and 10 and 0 and 4. So find the gradient of the line PM. So you know their coordinates P and M. So very easily we can find the gradient. The formula for the gradient is y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So you can use this formula, find gradient. Let me show you the first part. Okay, so the gradient will be m equals to y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So it will be 4 minus 10 divided by 0 minus minus 3. So it will be minus 6 divided by 3. So it will be minus 2. So the gradient of the PM is minus 2. Then they want you to find out the equation of the line PM. Find the equation of the line PM. Let me check the gradient. First of all, minus 2 is the right answer, sir. So then they want you to find out the equation of the line PM. So very simple. There are two methods of finding the equation. One is this method. The formula is y minus y1 equals to m bracket x minus x1. Here the m is the gradient of this line, and the x1 and the y1 are the coordinates of one of the points. So for example, I will use 0, 4. So y minus y1 is 4, equals to the m is minus 2, bracket x minus x1 is 0. So y minus 4 is equals to minus 2x. So y is equals to minus 2x plus 4. So this is the equation. This is one way in which I normally work. This is the other way. This paper is solved by my student Minna. So this is the way she does that work. Y is equals to mx plus c. This is also a correct method. You can adopt anyone. So I will put this point 0, 4 and the gradient in this and find the value of the c, which will be the y-intercept of the equation. So 4 equals to minus 2 into 0 plus c. So c is equals to 4. So the equation is y is equals to mx plus c. So y is equals to the m is minus 2 and the c is 4. So the equation will be y equals to minus 2x plus 4. So these are the two methods by which you can find the equation of this line. So let's check y is equal to minus 2x plus 4 is the right equation, sir. I hope you understand. And M is the midpoint of the PQ. Find the coordinates of the midpoint. You see, it's a very, very famous question. Frequently come in the extreme points, the coordinates we know. Here, the coordinates, M is the midpoint of the PQ. We know the coordinates of the M, which is 0, 4. We know the coordinates of the midpoint. We know the coordinates of the one extreme point, which is P. The other extreme point is question. So we have to find the coordinates of the Q. So let me show very simple. Here my student has used the method of vectors. The PQ is because the M is the midpoint of the PQ, so it means that the PQ is 2 times the PM. So the PQ, first they have found the PM. The PM is equals to the OM minus OQ. So 0, 4, this is the position vector of the M. This is the position vector of the P. So it will be 0 plus 3 and 4 minus 10. It will be minus 6. So PM is 3 minus 6. The PQ will be 2 times the PM. So it will be 2, 3 into minus 6. So 2 3s are 6. 2 minus 6 are minus 12. So I will write the position vector for the PQ. So the OQ equals to OP plus the PQ. So I want to find out the OQ, the coordinates of the Q, and OP. I know the position vector of the P, that's minus 3, 10. The PQ we just found is 6, 12, minus 12, I mean. So it will be minus 3 plus 6, it will be 3, 10 plus minus 12, it will be minus 2. So the position vector of the Q is 3 minus 2. Whatever is the position vector, same are the coordinates. So the coordinates of the Q are 3, minus 2. Here my student has used the vector method to find the extreme point Q. And another very easy method, I can just describe that method to you. You can apply it yourself. Is by using the coordinate geometry. You see the P point and the M point coordinates. I know the P, and the Q points. Coordinates I want to know. So minus 3, the x of the Q, minus 3 plus x divided by 2 equals to 0. And from there get the value of the x. 10 plus y divided by 2 equals to 4. So get the value of the y. So that is the coordinate geometry method of finding the coordinates of the extreme point. So hopefully you understand this one, or you can use that other method. So whatever method comes in your mind, just try that. 3, minus 2 is the answer. 3, minus 2. 3, minus 2 is the right answer, sir. So let's move to the next part. The next part is question number 21, he says express 3, then we have a matrix 3, 1, minus 5, minus 4, minus 2, and then we have a matrix. So you will multiply 3 with this matrix, it will multiply with each member, that 2 will multiply with each member. We will not bring this negative inside, okay? That's kind of way we work on these questions. So you will have 9, 3, minus 15, and minus 12. That 3 has multiplied with that matrix. Then that 2 will multiply with that matrix, and you will have 2, minus 6, 0, and 4. The negative I have not taken in. Okay, the negative remains outside because I will use it for the operation. So 9 minus 2, it will be 7. And 3 minus 6, it will become 3 plus 6, and that will be 9. Minus 15 minus 0, it will be minus 15. Minus 12 minus 4, it will be minus 16. So the final answer will be 7, 9, minus 15, minus 16. So let's check. 7, 9, minus 15, minus 16 is the right answer, sir. So our answers are right. Okay, so we are going to next part. He says, find the inverse of this matrix. So I will name it any matrix just to make the things easy. Suppose I name it as M. So I want to find out the M inverse. So first of all, I will find out what is the magnitude, what is the determinant of the M. So for finding the determinant, these two are multiplied with each other, then you put a negative, then these two are multiplied with each other. So 4 into minus 3 into minus 4 will be minus 12, minus, and minus 5 into 1, that will be 5, and that minus will make it plus 5. So minus 12 plus 5, that will be minus 7. So the determinant is minus 7. Then we will find the adjoint of the M. In the adjoint of the M, we will change the position of these two with each other, and we will change the sign of these two. So you will have minus 4 and 3 here, 5 and minus 1. So the inverse of the M inverse is equal to 1 by M adjoint, M determinant into adjoint of M. So it will be minus 1 by 7 into adjoint is minus 4, minus 1, 5, and 3. So you just leave it like this, and it is good. So let's check from the marking scheme, and I think our answers are right. Yes, sir, they are. They're right. They are right. So we are good with question number 21. Okay, so the next question coming up on. Okay, so we are on the question number 22. Here we have, he says, factorize 9a square minus 6a. So here 3a can be taken as common. So you can take 3a common. That's the first rule of the factorization, that if something is common, you will take it common. So from these two terms, you see the 3a can be taken very easily common. So if I take 3a common, so you will be left with 3a minus 2, and that is how you factorize it. I hope you understand. Let's have a look at the mark scheme. And that's question number 22. So 3a bracket 3a minus 2. Okay, so next question is factorize 4 minus 25t square. These two are the perfect squares, so you can apply the formula, the identity of the difference of the two perfect squares, which is a square minus b square is equals to a square minus b square is equals to a plus b, a minus b. So this is basically 2 square minus 5t square, and then because these are two perfect squares and we have a negative between them, so it will be 2 5t into 2 minus 5t. So that is the answer. So this is your answer. This is your answer, sir. So let's confirm. 2 minus 5t, 2 plus 5t. So our answer is right. Okay, the C part. Here you have 4 terms, and you want to find out. You want to factorize this. So rearrange them, and we can easily factorize it. So I have rearranged it 6cd plus 2cx minus xy minus 3dy. So from the first two terms, I can take the 2 and the c common. So you're left with 3d plus x. From the last two terms, I can take minus y common. So you will left with x plus 3d. 3d plus x and x plus 3d, they both brackets are same. So they can be taken as common. So 3d plus x is taken as commons. From that side, you will have 2c. And from here, I will have minus y. So now this is how you factorize it. It's a 4 terms expression which you have to factorize, and I hope its answer is right. So its answer is right. You can see it here. Okay, so we are going to the next question. The next question is on the locus, and let me the size. So here we have a triangle. Its name is ABC. He says the diagram shows the triangle ABC. Measure the angle ABC. So they basically want you to measure this angle. So you will put your protector here. The crosshair of the protector will be on B. The zero should be on the C, and from here start counting and check what is the angle there. So we have already checked this answer, and we have already measured this angle, and the angle is 98. The angle at the CBA angle or the ABC angle is 98. Okay, the next question they are asking is on the diagram, construct the perpendicular bisector of the AB. So if you want to if you want to draw the perpendicular bisector of the AB, you will put your compass on the B, open it more than half of the AB, put an arc on this side, put an arc on this side, keep the compass same, put it on the A, I mean the needle of the compass on A, put an arc here, put an arc here, where here the two arcs intersect, here the two arcs intersect, join those 2 points with each other, and that will be the perpendicular bisector of the AB. So let me show you. You can see. So put the compass here, put an arc here, and put an arc here, put an arc here. Put the compass on B, put an arc here, and put an arc here. Where these arcs intersect, join that point with this point. So that is the perpendicular bisector of the AB. Then their question is, okay, then they say on the diagram construct the locus of the point that are 5 centimeters from the C. So if you are at a constant distance from a point, it's a circle. So open your compass 5 centimeter and put the needle of the compass on the C. In other words, you say take C as the center of the circle and draw that circle. So when you will draw that circle, so this is that locus. Okay, then they say, what they say, the point P and Q lie on the perpendicular bisector of the AB and are 5 centimeters from the C. Mark and label the point P and Q on the diagram and measure the length PQ. Okay, so the P and the Q, they are on that circumference of the circle. They are 5 centimeters from C, and they are equidistant from A and B, so they are on this. So where these two, the circle and this locus intersect, this is the point. So you have to name it as P and the Q, and then you have to measure it. So when you will measure the PQ distance, mark and label the point P and Q on the diagram and measure the PQ. So when you will measure P and Q, this distance will be 5 point something. It is 5.1 centimeter. You can put the scale there, and you can actually measure it. So that will be the length PQ. So let me show you. So I said 5.1 and they say 4.9, so it's approximately same. So this is our answer. Okay. We are going to the next question. Here a speed time graph is given. The diagram is the speed time graph of the part of a train's journey. So here on the y-axis we have the speed. Here we have the time in seconds. The speed is in meter per second. He says calculate the speed when the t is 5. So when the t is 0, the speed is 30. When the t is 10, the speed is 12. And this is a constant retardation here. So when he says when the t is 5, what will be the speed? So whatever is the slope from 0 to 10 time, the same will be the slope from 0 to 5. So let me show you my written work. Very simple and straightforward question. So what we will do, 0, 30 and 10, 12. So I'll find the gradient, and that will be y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So it will be 12 minus 30 divided by 10. So it will be minus 1.8. So then we will take those 2 points, 10, 12 and 5, 5, s. S means speed. So it will be 12 minus s by 10 minus 5 equals to minus 1.8. So it will be 5. So cross multiply 5 into minus 1.8. It will be I think 9. -9, and when this 12 will come to this side, it will be also negative. So it will be -9 -12 will be -21, and minus minus will be cancelled. So S will be 21 meter per second. So the speed at the 5 minutes 5 seconds will be 21 meter per second. Let's check. 21 is the right answer, sir. Then they say calculate the acceleration. 1 mark question. The acceleration is here. It's 40, 12 and 60, 30. So you just have to apply the formula. Acceleration is equals to y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So the 40, 12 and 60, 30 here the acceleration happened. So we will use these points. And so we will have y2 minus y1, 30 minus 12 divided by 60 minus 40. So it will be 18 divided by 20, and that will be 0.9. 0.9. This will be, if you cancel with the 2, it will be 9 by 10, which will be 0.9. So it will be 0.9. Let's check. 0.18 by 20 or 0.9 is the right answer. Okay. Then they say calculate the distance traveled from T40 to T100. So if you want to find out the distance traveled from T40 to T100, you will have to find out the area under the speed time graph, and that shape is a trapezium. Its one parallel side will be 12, the other parallel side will be 30, and the height of the trapezium is 20. So we will apply the formula of the area of the trapezium, and that is 1 by 2 into height into sum of parallel side. So it will be 1 by 2 into 60 minus 40 multiply and the sum of parallel side, that is 12 plus 30. So it will be 1 by 2 into 20 into 42, and so it will be 10 into 42, it will be 240. So the distance traveled will be 240. So let's check the marking scheme. Marking scheme says 240. So our answer is right. So next, we're going to the next question. So in the diagram, the equation of the line AC equation is 7x plus 5y equals to 35. So I know the equation of the AC line is 7x plus 5y equals 35. He says write down the 3 inequalities that define the region inside the triangle AB. So this line is a vertical line, so its equation is x equals to 4. This line is a horizontal line. Its equation will be y equals to 5. So this is y equals to 5, this is x equals to 4, and this is 7x plus 5y equals to 35. So because this area, this triangle area, this is on the you can say the left side of this vertical line, so x will be less than 4. And this horizontal line y equals to 5, the triangle is below this line, so y is less than 5. The crocodile's back will be towards y. And in this line equation, AC equation, because the area of this triangle is above this line, so crocodile mouth will be towards the y. So you will have 7x plus 5y equals to 35. 7x plus 5y, but when you write inequality, here you will put a crocodile's mouth, and the crocodile mouth will be towards the y. So you will have 7x plus 5y greater than 35. So these are the 3 inequalities which you have to write. Let me show you written work also. So x will be y less than 5, x less than 4, and 7x plus 5y greater than 35. So that is how you write these inequalities. Then he says, it's a very important and tricky question. He says the line y equals to kx. You see, the line y equals to kx is a such equation, such line which has positive or you can say negative slope, but it has the y-intercept is 0. That's why there is no c. So y equals to mx or y equals to kx. This is a straight line which passes through the origin. If you look at your graph, Here, 0, if I join 0 and C with each other, that will be a line which will be passing through the origin. So it equation can be like this. And here you have a line which is 0 and A if you join them. So it means that this line will be also 0A. Its y-intercept is 0, so it can be y equals to kx. So we have to find the greatest possible value, and it should be, and the k value should be integer, and they should be passing through this. So let me show you my solution. I have already drawn there two lines, 0 and C. I can see as 0 and A. So I will find what is the gradient of this line and what is the gradient of this line. So I know the coordinates of the O. I know the coordinates of the C. Basically, I don't know the coordinates of the C, but we can find the coordinates of the C because I know the AC equation. And at the A, for example, at the A, the Y value is 5, so I can find the X value by using that equation. So 7x plus 5 into 5 is 35. So x will be equal to 35 minus 25 divided by 7. So it will be 10 by 7. So the x coordinate of the A will be 10 by 7 and the y coordinate is 5. If you want to find out the C, I know the x value is 4 here. So the x value is 4. We don't know its y value. So I will use that equation. So that the 7 into 4 plus 5 y equals to 35. So y will be equals to 35 minus 28 divided by 5. So it will be 7 by 5. So the coordinates of the C will be 4, 7. So once I know the coordinates, I can find the gradient of the OA line. That will be the gradient of the OA line will be 5. So here you have 5, divide 10 by 7, so it will be 5, multiply 7 by 10, so it will be 3.5. And the gradient of the OC will be 7 by 5 divided by 4, so it will be 7 by 5 multiply 1 by 4, and it will be 7 by 20, or which means 0.35. Okay, so the gradient of this line, you see the gradient of that line which passes through this and passes through the region will be more than the gradient of this line and less than the gradient of this line. So its gradient should be more than 0.35 and the gradient k should be less than 3.5. So the integer value of the k can be 3. It's a tricky part. It's not a simple straightforward question. It's a tricky part. So the k value is 3 and k value is 3. Okay. Question number 26, the sequence of the diagrams show pattern made from some black beads and some white beads, and each diagram has 2 rows more than the previous diagram. Okay, so we have to, okay, so here the completing the table for the diagram 5, diagram number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In the total number of the beads is 9, then 16. So this is 3 square, 4 square, 5 square, 6 square. So this will be 7 square. So here 3 is added. 7 plus 3 is 10, 10 plus 3 is 13, 13 plus 3 is 16, 16 plus 3 will be 19. And here the 2 from 2 it went to 6, 6 to 12, 12 to 20. Here 2 has increased, here 6 has increased, here 8 has increased, then 10 will be increased. Okay, so write down especially in terms of n for the number of the white beads in the diagram. The formula for the white beads is 7, 10, 13, 16. So 3 is added. So let me show you. So this is how you will fill this table. And you see, write up in terms of n4. This is the So number of the white beads in the diagram, they are 9 and 16 and 25 and 36 and 49. So it will be like a, here you see I'm adding 1 1 and then I'm taking the square. So a plus d bracket n minus 1, 3 plus 1 into n minus 1, it will be 3 plus n minus 1. So it will be 2 plus n. So it will be square. So you will have 2 plus 3, 2 plus n square. So let's check. Okay. Then he says find an expression in terms of n for the total number of black. Total number of the beads in the total number is this. Okay, we are done with that. And it is says 9, 16, 25, 36. Then the question is the number of the white beads in the diagram, number of white beads 7, 10, 13, 16, 19. So we will add 3a plus d bracket n minus 1. So 7 plus 3 bracket n minus 1. So it will be 7 plus 3 n minus 3. So you will have 3n plus 4. Find an expression in terms of n for the number of the black beads in the diagram n. Give you an answer in the simplest form. So the black beads will be equal to the total beads minus the white beads. So this will be n plus 2 whole square minus 3n minus 4. So you will have n square plus 4n plus 3 minus 3n minus 4. So it will be n square plus n, because they will be cancelled. So let's check. N square plus n. Then he says find an expression in terms of n. Find an expression in terms of n for the number of black beads in the diagram and give you an answer in its simplest form. So we have to calculate the black beads. The black beads are 2, 6, 12, and 30. So 4, 8, and then let me show you. The black bead is basically total beads minus the white beads. You see the black beads, there are difference of these two. Total minus the white beads. So the black beads is equal to total beads minus the white beads. So it will be n plus 2 whole square minus 3n minus 4. Okay. So n square plus 4n plus 4 minus 3n minus 4, they will be cancelled. So you will have n square plus n. So the black beads will be n square plus n. Okay, so we are going to the next question. The next question is 27. It says in the diagram, the OP is minus 3, 4, and the PQ is 2, 0. Find the determinant of OP plus the determinant of the PQ. We can find its determinant very easily, just to find its length and find the length of the PQ and then add them together. So the OP magnitude very easily we can find out. You see the OP magnitude will be minus 3 square, that will be 9, and 4 square, that will be 16. So 9 and 16, that will be 20 at 5. So take under root. So it will be 5. So OP will be 5. In the same way, we can find the PQ. The PQ will be 2 square plus 0 square. So it will be 4. So 4 square root is 2. So now if I will add both the square roots, so it will be 5 plus 2, and that will be 7. So this OP is basically under root 25, that's 5. And this is 4 under root n is 2. So you just add them, that will be 7. Then the question is, T is the point where the PT is equals to K times the PQ. So let me understand this. T is the point such that the PT, P to T is K times PQ. It is K times of the PQ. Okay. So their question is press OT as a column vector. So O to T. So PT will be K times 2, 0, the value of the PQ. So it will be 2K 0. So OT will be equals to OP plus the PT. So the OT will be 3, 4 plus 2K 0. It will be 2K minus 3 divided by 3. So 2K minus 3 divided by 4. This is 2K minus 3 divided by 4. Then he says M is the midpoint of that OT, and M lies in a straight line. Find the value. So OM is M is the point such that OT and M lies on a straight line. Okay. So OM is 4 times OT. So this is 24, 16 plus 4. And the OT is OT will be 2K minus 3 and 4. So this will multiply. So divide both sides with the 4, you get 16. And by 4 equals to 2K minus 3. So 2K minus 3 is equals to 6. So you will have K equals to 6 plus 3 divided by 2. And that will be 9 by 2. And that will be 9 by 2 means 9 by 2. Okay, so let's have a look. 9 by 2 is the right answer, minus 3 plus 2K by 4. It's a bit difficult question. So I hope you understand. So that is the last question, question number 27. The solution was like this. Okay. So my dear students, today we have solved the October-November 2017 and it's paper 1-2. And this video in this session, we have solved question number 16 to question number 27. And the question number 1 to question number 15, we have already solved in a video. And you can find both the videos in the same playlist, paper 1 D Maths, paper 1, in my YouTube channel. So my dear students, if you find this video interesting and informative, share the link of this video with your friends, with your class fellows, and especially with your junior students. It's a great blessing for me to be able to teach you online. So thank you very much, everyone. Have a good day and God bless you all.